Welcome to the Pattern Recognizer. Most people are running programs they never chose. Patterns inherited, programmed, and unconsciously repeated. Today we expose one of those patterns, see exactly how it works, and discover the precise shift that can set you free. Let's begin. You try harder, change tactics, read another book, and within weeks the old outcome slides back in like a familiar song you didn't mean to hum. Why? Because underneath your choices, there is a quiet frequency that keeps retuning your life. I call it the quiet resonator. It hums under money decisions, conversations, promotions, and intimacy, and until you name it, you keep dancing to its invisible beat. In the next 7 minutes, you'll learn 3 things. The precise pattern name, the exact mechanism that makes it automatic, and a measurable daily practice. A 90-second resonance query that interrupts the hum and retunes choices from the inside out. Do this for 7 days and you will notice different results. That's a claim you can test. First, the mechanism in psychological terms. From infancy, we record affective tones, the emotional valence of caregivers, the micro rituals of scarcity or abundance, the small imperative sentences that became templates. We don't talk about money or don't make waves. Those tones map onto micro decisions. Where you look for evidence, how you interpret silence, which risk feels tolerable. Over time, these micro decisions phase lock. They start to resonate with each other and produce a bias. It isn't a belief you hold like a proposition. It's a persistent harmonic that favors certain choices. Psychology calls it schema, conditioning, implicit bias. From an energetic and symbolic perspective, sacred geometry and Gnostic metaphors picture concentric circles, the outer behaviors, the inner triggers, and at the center, a tiny node that vibrates. Each node is a pattern of expectation. A tuning fork. When circumstances strike that frequency, the fork rings and the outer circles reorganize to match the note. The result is predictability, the same endings from different beginnings. Imagine a mandala of habits with nodes that attract certain trajectories, financial caution, relational deferral, or performance anxiety. Each node has a harmonic signature. If you change behavior but leave the node untouched, the node pulls you back. That is the core mechanical truth. Structure determines flow. Change the surface and you'll get temporary novelty. Change the node and you change the architecture. So here is the reframe. Belief is an instrument, not your owner. The resonator is not you. It is a pattern you can notice, interrogate, and retune. That shift in identity matters. When belief becomes a tool, you stop arguing with yourself and start listening structurally to frequency, to tone, to the body. That listening is the beginning of practical power. Now the precise daily shift, the 90-second resonance query. Stand or sit with one hand on your chest so you feel the vibration. This is not intellectual analysis, it's somatic interrogation. Step 1, breath in for 4, out for 6. Step 2, name the situation in one short sentence. I will speak about money today, or I will ask for help with this project. Step 3, ask aloud or in your head. What is the first feeling this brings up? Wait, listen, count to 10 if you need to. Step 4, identify the tone. Is it tightness, resignation, a small panic, a hollow neutrality? Give it a one-word label. Step Step 5. Ask a direct structural question. Is this tone serving me now, or is it a borrowed setting? Pause and feel the difference. If it's borrowed, physically shift. Open your ribcage, inhale, and say a small phrase that contradicts the tone. I can ask, or money circulates. Then notice what changes in your posture and language. That sequence is 90 seconds, not therapy. It's structural retuning. What to listen for. The somatic marker is decisive. Does your chest relax an inch? Does your voice drop into a lower register? Does a new micro-decision appear? You draft a message, you set a fee, you say no. Language shifts are quick indicators. You move from I can't to I will try, or from maybe later to I'll propose X by Friday. Those are measurable outputs within a day. The resonator changes in small increments. The outcomes compound. 2 quick examples. Money. You're about to negotiate a rate and the first tone is shame. You label it shame, ask if it's yours or borrowed, and then breathe into an alternative phrase. My work has value. Physiology shifts. You propose a higher number and people accept, or you walk away with clarity. Relationship, a boundary conversation triggers guilt. You do the query, find the guilt is ancestral, not present, and you state a clear preference. The interaction looks different within days. Recap. The pattern is the quiet resonator, a hidden frequency that auto-selects outcomes. The mechanism, emotional tones, micro-decisions, and harmonic nodes that create a structural bias. The reframe. Beliefs are instruments, not owners. The tool, the 90-second resonance query, somatic, brief, repeatable, done daily. It retunes the node and changes the architecture that governs choices. Your assignment, practice the 90-second resonance query every morning for 7 days before a live decision. Money, meeting, or important conversation. Note 1 measurable change each day. A different phrasing, an offered amount, a cleared boundary. Share one-line results with the community at desmarques.com/results if you want to track how the practice scales. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. That is the pattern. That is the mechanism. And that is your shift today. If you're ready to decode the full architecture of your life, explore my complete library at desmarques.com. The pattern is the prison. Awareness is the key. See you in the next episode.